Ramiro is a patient who kindly agreed to talk about his experience getting treated at New York Urology Specialists. For full transparency, I will explain that he came to our office on his own. He did get compensated for agreeing to talk after his procedure. However, he paid the full price for the treatment that he received, and after he paid the full price, we offered him an opportunity to discuss his experience if he agreed to, and in return we would provide him a fair value discount for a willingness to talk on camera about his experience. Ramiro, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm 26 years old. I've been living in New York for a while. For the most part, I'm fairly healthy. I enjoy, having fun with friends, just hanging around the city.
Okay, great. Can you tell us, what brought you to New York Urology Specialists? Why you became interested in the treatments that you received? How did you make the decision to come here? And your experience in our office?
Yeah, so the procedures that I got done were the circumcision and the pearly papule removals. They've been something that I've been insecure about and that I've been wanting to get fixed for a while. I did some research online. I saw that you guys were some of the best rated. You had great reviews. You're fairly easy, and you had good examples within your websites of the work that you've done before, which made me feel really comfortable. So I set up an appointment to originally just do the pearly papule removal. And then after that went really well, I decided to just go ahead and do the circumcision too. So I didn't have them done at the same time. I had them done separately, and the first procedure turned out really well. So I decided to go ahead and do the second procedure. For the most part, I think I found you because you were very high within Google's algorithm.
Okay. So you had both procedures done under local anesthesia, which means you were fully awake. I want you to tell others about your experience. How much pain did you have when you got the pain medications to numb the area, and how much pain did you have during the procedure for the first procedures that you had, which was penile pearly papule removal?
Yeah, so there was no real pain. It was much more psychological. I knew something was going on down there, and I heard the noise. But when it came to actual pain, there was no pain. And then after the procedure, there was just a day or two of discomfort, but no actual pain.
Did you have to take time off from work? What were the limitations that you experienced recovering from penile pearly papule removal?
There was no time off from work. I just continued. I did it during the week, and so then I had Sunday to kind of recover, and then throughout the weekday there was some discomfort, but nothing that was unmanageable.
What kind of work do you do? Is it an office work, a physical work?
Yeah, I work in an office, so there wasn't a lot of physical things being done.
And then how long did it take to heal after penile pearly papule removal for you to be able to engage in sexual activity again?
Probably fully 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay, great. And then after everything healed, you decided to get additional treatment?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah, so the circumcision is something that I wanted to do for a while, but I haven't really, I didn't really take it seriously. And then after I had the procedure done, I saw that circumcision was something that you guys also do, so I decided to just come in and get it done. And beforehand, I believe we spoke during one of my follow-ups for the pearly papules. And I just felt comfortable here, so I decided to just go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm. So you did it for cosmetic reasons. You didn't have any irritation, inflammation, or pain.
No.
Okay, all right. And can you tell us a little bit about your experience getting circumcision? It was also done under local anesthesia, which means you were fully awake. We numbed the area so that you don't have any pain and did the procedure. The procedure, I believe, took about an hour to do, right? Can you tell us how much pain you had when you received the pain medications? How much pain did you have during the procedure? Maybe you can rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, so it was very similar. I didn't really have any pain. I would say the most painful part were like the injections themselves. Afterwards, I couldn't really feel anything. There wasn't really much pain. I would say probably like a 3 out of 10. Most of the pain was psychological again. It was something that I knew was going on down there. I saw some blood. It was just all mostly just in my head. I didn't actually like feel pain. And then afterwards, there was some pain during the nighttime erections. Very minimal. There was just I would say definitely much more discomfort than having the pearly papule removal. I could walk. I just I just had to take it easy for a few weeks, and then it slowly just became better and better and better. And after I want to say 3 weeks, I was fine, just walking around, like running, doing whatever I do.
Okay. And then, how long did the pain last that you were getting at night with erections?
I want to say it lasted about a week. I thought it was going to be much more painful, but it really wasn't like painful as much as it was discomfort. So I would wake up in the middle of the night because like it felt really tight under there, and the tightness was mostly due to the bandages that I put around the penis.
Mm-hmm.
And it would wake me up. I wasn't in like any sort of pain. It was just discomfort, and I usually sleep on my stomach, so I had to also learn to sleep on my back for a period of time, and that was kind of also just not very easy, and I just took melatonin to help me sleep better and fall asleep.
Okay, great. Do you have anything you want to tell, prospective patients or people who need circumcision or penile pearly papule removal, either for cosmetic or medical reasons, based on your experience?
I would say the biggest thing for me was, am I going to feel any pain? And how long is the discomfort going to last? And for both of them, I would say the pain is very minimal. There's not really like a lot of pain that's not in your head. And then the discomfort, it feels, the circumcision discomfort was kind of just like, it didn't hurt, but it felt kind of just didn't feel like, great, but it didn't hurt. And it was just kind of just like, it took about like 2 weeks for you to actually be able to like walk around, go to the gym, do what you normally do, and then like probably 4 weeks for you to be able to go out and about without your bandages. And afterwards, it feels fine. I feel fine now.
Okay, great. I really appreciate it. I just want to, for clarity, today's February 20, 2021. How long ago did you get the procedures done? Approximately. I don't expect you to remember the dates.
Yeah, actually, I think it was January 9th.
January 9th. Okay. All right. And just, for full transparency so that people understand what happened. I previewed this a little bit in the beginning, but I want you to tell, you don't necessarily need to tell the exact amounts, but I want you to tell, what brought you here. You actually paid the entire amount, right, out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then you weren't aware that we would offer you a discount until essentially the day of the procedure after you already paid. Is that kind of the gist of it?
Yeah. I didn't expect to receive a discount. It was just more so like an added bonus. I did pay the full price. I thought it was like a fair price.
Okay. Well, I think it's important to point out the fact that you did get a discount for agreeing to, talk about your experience publicly. But also, it's also important for people to understand that this is not what brought you here. We didn't stipulate anything in terms of, giving you a discount for good review or bad review or anything like that. We just want to give other patients, prospective patients, an honest opinion and an experience from someone who actually had the procedure done. But I thank you for willingness to do this, and I think thousands of people will be thankful so that they understand how the procedure goes and what to expect before and after the procedure. And finally, you asked us to blur your face and so that you maintain some semblance of anonymity, and that's the reason you're facing away from the camera today, right? Okay. All right, because it's a little bit of an unusual position, but I think people will understand. Anyway, I really appreciate your help, and we'll end here. Okay.